Reporters from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution watched the surveillance tape from the Home Depot that captured Harris's movements at work. They found striking discrepancies between the video evidence and what detectives presented under oath at the hearing. First, I'm going to go through a couple of these for you. Detectives say Harris sat in the car for 30 seconds after arriving at work, long enough to remember Cooper was in the back seat. Listen to this.
When he parked the car, did he immediately get out?
No, he did not.
How long does the defendant sit in his car before he actually exits to go in the building?
It's around 30 seconds from the time he parks the vehicle till the time he gets out and shuts the door.
30 seconds. But the video tells a different story according to the reporters. They say Harris, quote, Harris was in the car for less than 15 seconds, put the vehicle in park, turned off the engine, gathered his smartphone, computer bag, and drink before sliding out of the driver's seat. Here's a second claim. The detective claimed Harris paused in the parking lot when he saw a man approaching his vehicle. Detective implying that Harris was making sure the man did not see the little boy in the car. Listen to this.
Yeah, it appears we'll say that's another person, passes him walking towards his car as he's walking away from his car. As that person approaches him, he stops. He kind of stands there for a little bit as the guy walks past him. You can see that man walk up towards his car. He starts a little bit. Justin starts a little bit. He stops. The guy walks past the car, and then Justin gets on the phone and goes inside the Home Depot.
The video again does not match up, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Quote, Harris does stop briefly, but his eyes are on his cell phone, which he pokes at with his free hand. He never looks back at the man who walks past his car. Let's bring in Vanessa, Lonnie, and Yasmin. Vanessa, do you feel vindicated?
Absolutely. It took everything in me not to bring a "I told you so" sign. This is what you guys get. I'm sorry, you were wrong. You jumped to conclusions, and we don't know why the police did this. Maybe they're looking for their headline, maybe making case. Maybe they want to be on Dr. Drew on Call. I don't know, but they were wrong. They jumped to conclusions, and they have the entire world judging this man and saying he's guilty, and he's not yet. We do not know that.
Now, listen, there's more. The detective apparently was dead wrong about Harris making a trip to his car at lunch. Listen to how he describes it.
He comes up, he opens up the door, and as he's reaching in, he kind of turns his head a little bit. He's in there, he has a clear view, and he kind of turns his head and then just tosses the light bulbs into the car.
And again, the video evidence did not match up. The reporters say, quote, Harris's eyes remained above the SUV's roofline. Only his arm and shoulder reached into the vehicle. It took him 3 seconds to open the door, place the light bulbs inside, and close the door. Lonnie, their whole case was contingent upon these observations that they claimed. You actually look very serious. Well, it made us all crazy. Right. It made us all think he was doing something. Well, except Vanessa. Vanessa remained reasonable on this. But Lonnie, you look actually very, very stricken about this. What's going on?
I am, Dr. Drew, because look, the credibility of the investigating officer in a case is crucial. He's the one that's putting this case together, and they're supposed to do it with an objective point of view, looking where the evidence leads him, not framing the evidence to go in a certain direction. And there's a real critical question here, whether this is an accident or whether it was intentional. And each one of those 3 points that supposedly the video is different in, there's a clear slant to make it look like it was an intentional act. And Dr. Drew, all I'm thinking is, if he's wrong on these 3 points on a video, what does that say about the rest of his investigation where we don't have a video to check to see if he's telling the truth or not, if he's being accurate or not?
How he's biasing what he presents.